did mention that it's Diwali gift to the country, the GST rationalization. And what we've tried to do over the next 25 minutes is talk to two very eminent voices on what is their view on the impact that the GST changes can make. Now, before we get in our guests, let me try and tell you what brokerages are saying about this. So, multiple brokerages have come out with their view on what this could mean for the economy and the markets, right? So Citi first up, right? And when they are talking about how the annual fiscal cost about 0.25 or 0.3% of GDP, the total household-oriented policy stimulus in FY26 could be about 0.7, 0.8% of the GDP. It is all very constructive. Antique comes out and says that the GST rate rationalization may lead to about 5 to 6% hit on GST collections, 1.2 to 1.5 lakh crore or 0.3 to 0.4% of GDP getting impacted annually, and may partly be offset by a boost in consumption. MK says that it could cost the exchequer over 1.2 lakh crores on an annualized basis or over 0.4% of GDP, but less naturally. So they also believe that there is an uptick in consumption ahead. Morgan Stanley views about 50 to 60 basis points impact on overall tax collections on an annualized basis. The loss in GST revenues could put upward pressure on the fiscal balance, but they believe that as growth picks up, the net effect will potentially be limited and the impact on central government deficit could be less than 0.1% of GDP. They expect the net effect on growth for indirect tax cuts to be positive. Lastly, the UBS view is that the revenue loss of GST rationalization could be the tune of 1.1 lakh crore or 0.3% of the GDP annually. Again, viewers, everybody's in that ballpark range of 0.3, 0.4%, but they believe that GST cut can have a much larger multiplier impact than income or corporate tax cuts. And viewers, we've seen almost every single person on the buy side or the sell side talk about this being the big antidote that maybe the country and the markets needed when we're in the midst of the tariff issues currently. Imagine what will happen if and when the tariff issues get resolved. Let's focus on what this means for the economy and the markets and start off the conversation with